everyone, Gumshoe here. This is my 5-month post-op VSG surgiversary update. I finally learned where the camera is, so I'm going to try to look at it. And I turned off the white noise in the background. I'm trying to get better and better at making the quality of these videos a little bit better. Anyway, so I had VSG surgery on December 21st, 2016. Today is May 21st, 2017, so that's 5 months. I guess I wasn't super excited about making this video because I didn't lose as much weight as I wanted to this month. I lost 9 pounds, which is still good, but I wanted to lose 11, whatever. My highest weight was just at about 300 pounds, and I was 294 on the day of surgery, and I guess you could say I'm 232 today, although it's been very annoying because even though I weigh myself every week, every Wednesday morning, that's when I log it, so if going by that, I've lost 2 pounds every week, but I've really been stuck at like 233 for like 2 weeks, it feels like. But it's also funny because even though this feels like a stall, even though if I weigh myself weekly, it's not really a stall. We'll see what I weighed this Wednesday. But even though this feels like a stall, I've lost almost 70 pounds. People are only now starting to notice that I've lost weight, which is really weird because I lost 70 pounds and they didn't notice when I lost 50 pounds or 60 pounds, but now people are starting to notice. But I can notice certain things too. I mean, I definitely noticed, obviously my clothes that fit me at 300 pounds, you know, a lot of it doesn't fit at all. It's extremely loose. But a lot of my clothes was tight-fitting at that point anyway. But I have noticed, been noticing that I got smaller and lost all that weight, but now I've been noticing specific things, which I thought you might think is funny, like losing weight in specific areas. So like 2 weeks ago, all of a sudden my butt, like, you know, it's pretty big, but it just like shrunk in about like 2 inches. And then the week after, my thighs shrunk in, but my butt did not get less wide. I can't show you how wide it is. I need a much larger, there's my flabby arm. I need a much wider camera angle to show you how wide my butt is. It didn't get less wide, but it kind of shrunk in the back, which, you know, hey, it is what it is. And then my thighs shrunk in, and then I noticed some other weird things, like my toes look bonier. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've still got like 60 pounds to lose, so I'm more than halfway there, you could say now. 5 months out, I'm more than halfway there, but I've still got a good amount of ways to go. And I'm still heavier than what my kind of normal adult weight has been. Not that I've ever had a stable weight, but I'm still about 10 pounds heavier than that. But it feels good right now. I went on a 6-mile hike today. I thought it was only going to be like 4.5 miles, but the trail map was wrong, and it ended up being a bit longer, and it was fine. I think the weather was nice. It wasn't too hot. It was overcast, like it was going to rain, which is a perfect day for a redheaded person to go out on a hike. So I did that. It took me like over 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I got 16,652 steps today. That's more than I normally get. I have been trying to exercise, whether it's biking, walking, lifting weights, so I try to do all that kind of stuff. But, oh yeah, and then the other funny thing that I noticed, you know, my hands, they don't seem big to me when I'm like typing at work and stuff, but a couple times I've just like looked in the mirror. I don't look in the mirror super a lot, and I was like, wow, my hands are gigantic. What happened to my hands? And I'm like, well, I know they didn't get bigger, obviously, because my fingers have gone down a ring size. You know, what used to fit on my ring finger now fits on my middle finger. I know my hands didn't get bigger, and then I'm like, oh, it's because your hands are bigger in comparison to the size of your body. My hands actually look a lot bigger, like when I look in the mirror, which is so funny to me right now. Like, I'm like, well, they're monster hands, and they're just normal hands, but compared to the rest of me, you know, they're bigger. So that's kind of funny. Yeah, and having the bony toes is funny. Having in the shrunken in butt And I'm not the only one who noticed that, so I hope it doesn't shrink in too much. I don't want a totally flat white girl butt, but we'll see what happens. Gotta do some squats. Hair loss, I wanted to tell you, it has continued. It's been 2 months of continuous hair loss. It still feels like a lot. This is all the hair that I have left. If you see my other videos in the past, you'll see how much hair I had to begin with. This is a fraction. I've probably lost about 40% of my hair. And I talked to the surgeon last week, and he said that he thinks that I will continue to lose more hair for months. And I'm like, I can't lose more hair. So that's depressing to me. That's been bothering me a lot in the last month. It's just horrible. It took me 10 years to grow it. I'm gonna get it cut tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna ask the hairdresser to cut off like this much because I can't stand this little ratty bit at the end. It used to be thick, it used to be nice, and now it's just like a little ratty piece. So I'm gonna cut it, and then we'll see how much more I lose, and if I have to cut it again, I guess I'll cut it again, and hopefully by then I'll be thin enough and feel like I'm looking good enough that I won't mind that my hair is gone. But, what else? Yeah, so trying to exercise a lot. Maybe I'm gonna try to start doing more running and more high intensity cardio. Hate running. Oh well, only weirdos like running anyway, so. But yeah, that hike went really well today, so that feels good. My feet didn't hurt at the end. My back didn't hurt at the end. My hips hurt. They don't hurt now after I sat down and rested. So that's nice. Yeah, hair loss. Yeah, I went to my surgeon. Every 3 months I'm doing a visit, so this was my visit after 3 months since the last time I was there, and all my blood work looked really good. So that's great. I feel like I can eat a lot. I can definitely eat anything. I think all of this was true on the last monthly update I made. But I, have to exercise self-control, which is easier for me because I do live alone. And when I get in a pattern on the weekday, I just eat my normal things throughout the day. I think it's more the weekend where I have a tendency to want to have a treat. But I found the Halo Top ice cream, which is like 300 calories a pint, and I ate a whole pint of that today. And it was pretty good. My friends told me, well, it might make you have a little diarrhea, but we'll see. So far, so good. I don't think 300 calories of anything is going to make me that unwell. So yeah, what else did I want to say? Health is doing good. I'm going to go on a plane on Tuesday for the first time since surgery. I was flying a lot. This is the longest I've been without going on a plane, I think, in many, many years. I mean, a decade maybe. I usually fly a lot. And I'm really excited because the last few times I was getting on a plane, I had to ask for an extender. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna need one this time. I don't think I'm gonna need an extender. I think I'm gonna get in the plane. I think I'm gonna be able to cross my legs, which I couldn't do. That's gonna make me more comfortable. I think I'm gonna be able to buckle the seatbelt just fine, no matter what seat it is, no matter which type of plane. So I'll let you know how that goes, because that's exciting to me. Even the seatbelt in my car, it used to like dig into me. That's a lot better too. So things like that, it's nice, Yeah, I'm gonna go visit my sister and hang out with her, and hopefully do some camping and meet her new puppy. And what else did I want to talk about? I got new bras. I'll do a body shot too. I'll get up and show you. I'm not ever gonna be a person that's gonna get in a video in my bra and shorts and show you my flabulous hanging belly skin, because I don't want to see that. And I appreciate those of you that do it, because I want to know the truth, and I think you're awesome, and I don't, but I don't want to do that. But I'll show you. So I got new bras. That was the one thing where it's like I have clothes that fits, but I didn't have bras that really fit. So it's funny because I feel like it makes them smaller, narrower, closer together. Well, no one cares. But anyway, I'll show you how I look right now. Maybe tighten that up a little bit. Everything is very loose. Everything is very jiggly. You can kind of see how it's shrinking in little by little. Still got quite a gut. I finished my first semester of grad school. I got A's in both my classes, so now that I'm having a break before the next round of classes, obviously I still have to work, but I'm going to go visit my sister and work from there for a week or so and take a 4-day weekend over Memorial Day and hang out with her and her wife, so that'll be nice. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of finishing that grad school. That was really hard. And I was sedentary at the end because all I could do was sit and work. I couldn't do any of the other things I like to do. I couldn't see my friends. I couldn't exercise. I just had to sit there and work because I had to do my regular work, which got very intense, and then I had to finish the schoolwork. So that feels good. I mean, so far so good this year, I think. You know, I had a list of stuff that I wanted to do this year, which was lose 125 pounds, get rid of my credit card debt, and finish my first year of grad school. So I'm making progress towards all of those things, and we'll see how it goes. And then my birthday is also coming up in a couple weeks. I don't really like my birthday, but by the time I make the next video, well, in another month my birthday will be over, and it'll be about halfway through my first year after surgery. So that's kind of exciting. I really cannot wait to be in the 220s. I just want to be in the 220s, and my weight has been sticking at this like 232, 233 point for weeks. And I just want to see the scale say 220. I can't wait. And also, maybe I'll post another video update to let you know how it's gone with traveling and eating, because, you know, I've been really making my food myself and haven't had to figure things out that much on the fly. So planning makes eating on this diet much easier. So I wonder what it's going to be like traveling and eating and how things are going to go there. So I'll update you on that as well. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Have a lovely week. I've been enjoying watching your videos too, and I will talk to you soon.